In the bustling streets of Tokyo and the quiet trails of Nagano, there is a secret hidden in plain sight, practiced by the oldest living population on Earth. It isn't a complex chemical compound or a high-tech medical intervention. It is the simple, rhythmic act of putting one foot in front of the other. For decades, Japanese medical researchers have studied how this basic movement does far more than just circulate blood. It literally expands the boundaries of a human life. Today, we explore the profound medical and philosophical reasons why walking is considered the ultimate longevity tool by Japan's leading physicians. We aren't just talking about steps, we are talking about reclaiming years and enhancing the very quality of your existence. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, who lived to be 105, was a staunch advocate for the walking life. He observed that the human body is essentially a machine designed for perpetual low-impact motion. When we walk, especially at the brisk pace recommended by Japanese health guidelines, we engage a complex chain of biological triggers. Our calf muscles act as a second heart, pumping venous blood back up to the chest and relieving the burden on our primary cardiovascular system. This improves systemic circulation and ensures that oxygen reaches the furthest corners of our cellular map. By maintaining this flow, we prevent the stagnation that leads to chronic inflammation, the silent driver of aging. It is the foundation of a life lived without the heavy anchor of lethargy. Beyond the physical mechanics, there is a neurological expansion that occurs during a long walk. Japanese researchers have found that walking increases the production of green-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. This protein acts like fertilizer for our neurons, encouraging the growth of new connections in the hippocampus, the center of memory and learning. In a very literal sense, walking prevents the brain from shrinking as we age. Instead of the cognitive decline often associated with later years, those who maintain a daily walking habit often report sharper focus and better emotional regulation. The path under your feet becomes a bridge to a more resilient mind, allowing you to process the complexities of life with greater clarity and less mental fatigue. In Japan, the concept of shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing, is often integrated with the daily walk. It isn't just about the exercise, it's about the immersion. When you walk through nature, your senses are bombarded with phytoncides, organic compounds released by trees to protect themselves from insects. When humans breathe these in, our natural killer cell activity increases, boosting our immune system for days afterward. This creates a biological shield, enlarging our life by protecting us from environmental stressors and diseases. Doctors suggest that a walk in the woods isn't a luxury, it's a preventative medical treatment. It shifts the nervous system from the fight or flight sympathetic state to the rest and digest parasympathetic state, allowing the body to heal itself. Weight management is often the first reason people start walking, but Japanese doctors emphasize its role in metabolic flexibility. Walking at a moderate pace for extended periods teaches the body to efficiently switch between burning glucose and burning stored fat. This metabolic agility is key to preventing type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome, which are major limiters of life expectancy. Unlike high-intensity workouts that can spike cortisol and cause excessive hunger, walking is a gentle, sustainable way to keep the metabolism humming. It regulates blood sugar levels post-meal, which is why the post-dinner stroll is a cultural staple in many long-lived communities. It is the slow and steady approach that wins the race against metabolic decay. The musculoskeletal benefits of walking are often overlooked until they are gone. By walking, we apply consistent, low-level stress to our bones, which signals the body to deposit calcium and strengthen the skeletal frame. This prevents osteoporosis and the frailties that often shorten the lives of the elderly. Furthermore, walking keeps the joints lubricated with synovial fluid. Think of it as oiling the hinges of a gate. If the gate never moves, it rusts shut. If it moves daily, it remains smooth and functional for a century. Japanese longevity experts point out that the ability to remain mobile is the primary indicator of how long a person will live independently. Walking is the maintenance work that keeps the machine running without breakdown. There is a deep psychological liberation in walking. In our modern world, we are often trapped in boxes, our homes, our cars, our offices. Walking breaks these walls. It provides a sense of agency and rhythm that mimics the human migratory instinct. This rhythmic movement has been shown to reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression as effectively as some medications. As we walk, our thoughts tend to declutter. The incubation period of walking allows our subconscious to solve problems that we couldn't crack while sitting at a desk. Many of history's greatest thinkers, from philosophers to scientists, relied on long walks to expand their intellectual horizons. When you walk, you aren't just moving through space, you are moving through your own mind. Social walking, or moai, a term from Okinawa, refers to a social support group that often exercises together. Walking with others adds a layer of longevity that solo exercise cannot match. Human connection is a biological necessity. Isolation is as detrimental to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. When we walk and talk, we engage in low-stress social bonding. This lowers our baseline cortisol levels and increases oxytocin, the hormone of connection and safety. In Japan, these walking groups are a vital part of the social fabric, ensuring that as people age, they remain seen, heard, and valued. The walk becomes a vehicle for community, extending life through the warmth of shared experience and mutual support. The Japanese 3-3-3 walking method is a popular technique recommended by physicians. It involves 3 minutes of brisk walking, followed by 3 minutes of slow walking, repeated for 30 minutes. This interval training, even at a walking pace, challenges the heart rate variability and improves the efficiency of the mitochondria, the power plants of our cells. When our mitochondria are healthy, our energy levels remain high throughout the day. We don't experience the mid-afternoon crashes that plague the sedentary. By enlarging the energy capacity of our cells, walking effectively enlarges the amount of life we can pack into a single day. You aren't just living longer, you are living with more vitality and vigor in every waking hour. Digestive health is another pillar of the walking philosophy. The gentle twisting motion of the torso during a walk massages the internal organs and promotes healthy peristalsis, the movement of food through the digestive tract. Japanese doctors often note that a healthy gut leads to a long life. Walking helps maintain the microbiome balance by reducing transit time and preventing the buildup of toxins. This leads to better nutrient absorption, ensuring that the healthy food you eat actually fuels your longevity. Furthermore, a walk after a meal helps manage the insulin response, protecting the pancreas from overwork. It is a simple, mechanical way to support the complex chemical laboratory inside your body. Sleep is the final frontier of longevity, and walking is the key that unlocks it. Exposure to natural morning light during a walk helps regulate the circadian rhythm, signaling the brain when to be alert and when to produce melatonin for sleep. Japanese studies show that those who walk at least 30 minutes a day fall asleep faster and stay in the deep restorative stages of sleep longer. This is when the brain undergoes glymphatic drainage, washing away metabolic waste. Without this deep sleep, the life-extending benefits of diet and exercise are severely dampened. By walking under the sun, you are setting the stage for the nightly repair work that keeps your biological clock ticking accurately for 100 years. To enlarge your life is not just to add years to your calendar, but to add depth, health, and joy to your years. The wisdom of the Japanese doctor is simple. Don't wait for a miracle cure when the most powerful medicine is already under your feet. Walking is a form of self-respect, a daily ritual that honors the body's design and the mind's need for peace. Whether it's a stroll through a city park or a hike up a mountain trail, every step is a statement of intent, a choice to be active, present, and resilient. Start today. Step outside, breathe in the air, and let the simple act of walking expand your world. Your future self is waiting for you, many miles down the road.